What's going on, everybody? Like April 10th or 11th here in Minnesota. Doing some spring beaver trapping. You've seen me make videos at this place before in years previous. Back this year, got a beaver lodge over there along the shoreline, kind of like a little feeder lodge by it. This lady here does not own the property over there. There's a couple big Castor Mounds over there. There could be a bank lodge over there for all I know, but I can't travel over there. So what we're gonna do is, I actually set a 330 down there, and I set a 330 over here in runs. And I'm gonna set another one over there. I didn't show them. Literally, if I get a catch, I'll show the reset in there. But just an H stand in the bank den down here. I'll actually show it to you when we get over there, because I'm gonna put a Castor Mound in right here, a Castor Mound in on the other side, 330s. I'm gonna put a foothold in, one of those No BS Beaver Extremes on a Castor Mound right over here. Water's super shallow right here, so I got to use a 330 here, got to use a 330 over there. I mean, I could go for a front foot catch on these beaver and they would drown, but I just don't want to risk it, you know. So I'm going to try 330s, but then this bank den right here is super deep in the center of the run, so I'm going to run my drowning rod right down in the center of that run. Little trick for you guys if you can find a deeper hole or something. But anyway, got a 330 here, a couple sticks. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Okay. So for reference, there's fresh mud and fresh castor all over the place right here. So they've been coming up here working. So instead of putting the trap right there, it's just a wider area, super narrow area right here. So all I'm gonna do is move some of their mud over here and put some new castor lure on the shoreline. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get these beaver fired up. Okay, so I'm just gonna dig down here, push some mud up, grab some of this mud over here that the beavers are already worked on. Oh yeah, there's fresh castor on that. I'm gonna push it over there. Just pretty much get some stuff over here. I don't have arm length gloves to dig down and push mud up, so I'm just kind of working with what I got. You don't necessarily have to have mud. Beavers don't have the best eyesight, but when they come over here to check this other castor mound, they are certainly going to smell the fresh castor that this one has on it. So a couple sticks here. Super easy stuff. Just gonna pound that down in the clay. I do not like using sticks that stick way up above the water, you know, X amount of feet. Reason being is when I get a beaver in this set, I want this beaver to get away from the set. You know, I want to, you know, possibly get 6 feet away because I have 6 feet of cable on here. But so here's these two sticks I pushed in the bottom right here. I'm just going to slide my 330 right over the front of these sticks, push the springs out like I normally do. We'll put some castor back here, and then we'll just fence this in with some weeds and mud. Very, very accurate set, especially, you know, places there that have never been trapped before. I have trapped this pond, so there could be smart beaver in here. You know, I have had a sprung trap at this place over the few years, but and kind of hoping that maybe if there is a smart one, I get it in that foothold next to us, or you know where I have the 330s at in the den or in the runs. I actually have them kind of camouflaged, and they're really not expecting me right now, so I'm gonna hopefully pull in a sneak attack on them tonight. So, get some more wire for these. I got more wire, don't I? I got more wire, you guys. Oh, okay. My jar of bearded man beaver lure right there. Yep. What the heck, did I leave on the table? What did I do with that? Oh, I must have taken it out. Darn it, you guys. Why am I so forgetful? Oh well. We'll make it work. I got the cable here. There we go. Okay. So, if you guys will notice, I actually have my trigger on the inside of this 330. That way the beaver can get his head far into the 330 before the trap fires. See, I got the springs pushed up here. See, I slide them both over these sticks, spread them out a little bit like so. Well, oh gosh, that's not good. Got some sticks in the way over on this side here. We're going to have to chop these babies off. Get them out of the way at least, I should say. Okay, so those are out of the way. Got the trap on the stick here, pushing these springs out. There we go. Trap is halfway submerged now. In there, see that, nice and solid. Got my wire here. And I have a T-bar stake. I'm just gonna put in the mud on this side here, somewhere. There we go. Okay, so now I have this trap in here nice and solid, and I want to disguise the sides. I don't know. I mean, I've seen people put nothing on there, but I could, you know, beaver could climb over this, and this side you want them to think that, you know, going through this area is the best and easiest route. So I got some wet grass here. That I'll pull it off, make it look like the shoreline's kind of hanging over essentially. Other side, same thing, more wet grass, just putting it on both sides of the trap here, disguising that spring a little bit. Basically just blending, you guys, is what I'm doing here. Okay, top corner of the jaws are covered. Maybe put a blade of grass somewhere around there. Okay, now this trap is pretty well disguised. There we go. Look at that. Last thing I got to do here now is just take some beaver lure, put it on a stick, and put it right behind the trap. And it's actually what I'm going to do is, I know, you know, and I know not a lot of people know this, but fresh, guys, fresh food is really good in the springtime. These beaver have been out all winter. You know, they want to see fresh food. Got some willow here. I'm going to put this, or is this dogwood? I can't remember. I'm going to put this behind the trap as well for a little extra appeal for the beeve. All right. Just got a stick here. There we go. Yeah, got some bearded man on this stick. I'm gonna shove it in the bank. So this lure is directly behind the 330. You don't want to, I don't know, you don't want to put it one side or the other. You want that beaver's nose to go directly into this trap. Some people, I don't know, it's a preference thing. When people say, this is how I set them, this is how I set them, I catch beaver. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You know what I'm saying? So some people will put some lure around the set, but I don't want the beaver exploring the set. I want the beaver going directly to one spot on the set. So caster behind the trap directly like that, and that trap's in. Right here, another spot. You guys see that? Gonna put a castor mound in right there too. A nice natural, you know, you're looking for a nice natural spot that the beaver have been traveling up to the shoreline. Now the beaver have a castor up here. It's fresh. Oh yeah, last night I can tell. So here, look at all this. Push this stuff up here. Oh. Realistically, my hands are gonna get wet because they do every year. I try to keep it from happening, but it just doesn't. I just never stop it. Okay, beaverman coming up here. I got a couple sticks here. Them down in the mud or in the clay. It's actually clay here. which as you guys know, I prefer. Okay. Had a phone call there, you guys, sorry. But I pounded these sticks into the clay. And like I said, I don't want this sticking out, because if you get a beaver in this trap and you got a foot of stick sticking out, most likely, not certainly, most likely, you're gonna get a beaver and it's gonna be laying right here. Now, I prefer the beaver getting away from the trap a little bit, just because, I have noticed sometimes where you get a beaver in a trap in this exact same spot over and over again. The rest of his buddies get a little leery if they're laying right here. If they're laying off to the side or something, like I said, it's not as bad. All right. Once again, got her all wired up here. Gonna put the trap right in this general vicinity. Oh, I gotta get, there we go. All right. Pull this stick up a little bit. There we go. There, right about there. Okay. Trap looks good. I got this stake here in the bottom. There's actually a bank den right next to us too, that the beaver were using this winter. Kind of crazy. Instead of being underneath the road where most bank dens are, they're all under these people's driveways. But anyway, once again, I'm going to stake it over here. And if we have a beaver tomorrow, it'll probably be floating over in this area here, basically. Grabbing some more grass to camouflage this trap. A little bit tougher than the other side because it's more open, but essentially, you can make it look like kind of like a wall almost, like the beaver can't get around it. Gonna leave this area here open again. Oh, there we go. I like that. That looks good. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, trap's disguised once again. Got some stuff on both sides here. Hopefully the beaver, hopefully he doesn't climb over this side, which they certainly can. There's no doubt in my mind. I've seen it happen, actually, you guys. Quite a few times, especially on Trap Smart Beaver. Side here, I'm going to put a little fresh stuff right there as well. Open this up a little bit for the beaver, and then once again just adding some beaver lure to the set. The old bearded man beaver lure. That's what I'm normally using, you guys, almost every time. Well, every time right now, actually. I have been for years. But I got some on a stick here. Once again, I'm going to shove it right back here. Center of the trap. There we go, just above the water line. Now, hopefully a beaver comes up here tonight, sees that, and decides he needs to swim right into it and get caught. All right, so I'm going to put a foothold right about there. It's too deep to put it here. I could go for a back foot, but I want to go for a front foot. But you guys can't tell, we have a 330 right here, and then there's a super deep bank run right there. I'm going to put this drowning rod out into that deep run. So, okay, this is what we're going to attempt, okay? There's that. Trap. So I'm literally going way kind of up into here because there's nothing nice right on the edge for me to set on. So I'm just going to go back up in here a little ways. I should have a shovel for this, but I don't. You guys know how prepared I like to be. So I'm just digging this down like 4 or 5 inches, essentially for a trap bed. That's all I really need. Okay, so right here, I've just stomped out pretty much a big hole to bed this. I have the No BS Beaver Extreme is actually what I'm using here. Super powerful, nice traps. This hand is absolutely soaked. This one isn't yet, but I might as well make it soaked. Oh, water's as warm as I remember it. Oh, there's some clay. Let's make a nice mud pie up here. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Sometimes. Well, all the time, just different levels. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be. Oh yeah. More clay. All right. Just pretty much splashing that around. Made a nice spot for them to come straight up to this makeshift Castor Mound. Oh, I got these No BS Beaver Extremes. I'll tell you what, when it comes to traps, I mean, these traps are the bomb. I've used everything, don't get me wrong. I have MB 750s in my truck. I got Bridger number 5s in there. I got everything, but I really like these. They come already powder coated and everything. So I don't know if I can set this baby on my hand. Oh gosh, not on my knee anyway, I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Jeez, still got it, but barely. Okay, so got my trap here. Hold the trap by the base plate. Got the drowning rod here. I'm literally holding it here. I'm just looking for a nice spot down this beaver run to shove it in the bottom. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect spot to put it in the bottom. Now I'm going to set my trap down. Got to be aware, because you put your hand in the trap like I've done before. And then I'm going to take my stake over here, push this in the bottom. Oh gosh, we are just dancing, you guys. This is going to be a good one. Okay, I got the trap here. Traps here. I literally have it directly in front of this Castor Mound, okay? Oh, there we go. Going for a front foot catch. I said the beaver should come right up in here, put his front foot in that trap, and we should see a tail there in the morning. All right, some more bearded man on this stick right in front of this trap, or right behind the trap, I mean. There we go. Oh, okay. There you go. There's that set stuff there. Trap is right there. Drowning rod goes down to the bottom. I mean, there's a chance this beaver, a beaver could get caught in this, but it's going to move around. It'll be laying here somewhere. So yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3 Castor Mounds, 2 330 set right here. And I am going to set 2 more down by the road, but I won't put those in video. You guys, I mean, you're seeing exactly what I'm doing anyway. So yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with some beaver. Hey, what's up everybody? So back at this place here, set up a couple days ago, didn't catch anything yesterday, got here now today. I can see we got a nice, oh yeah, nice big beaver there. Whew, right by the head. Looks like some fresh mud in the water there maybe. See him down there? We'll drag him over here and make a little reset quick on this castor mound. Like I said before, castor mounds are definitely the easiest way to get beeve. All right, you guys, put the old bearded man right there. I pushed this other spring down out there. I figured I'd show you guys what's crapping in here. But there we go. Okay, that's a nice sized beaver. Guessing it's a 2-year-old. Ooh. Woo! Hoofda, what'd you eat last night? Oh, anyway, all right. Got our trap. We're gonna reset it here. Super simple stuff, you guys. Literally, castor mounds are the easiest. All right, got this guy right here. Sticks are already in position. Literally, just got to put them back like so. Put some of this up over the edges of it. You guys know the drill. Pretty easy to do. Huh, I don't know what happened to my red stick or my dogwood that was there, but whatever. All right. Ooh, don't want to get my finger in the trap either. All right, there we go. All right, this trap is literally reset. There we go. Take a little bit of the old bearded man beaver lure here. Like that. Gonna shove it right in the bank up here. Here we go. Magically, this trap is reset. We're hoping for another beaver on our next check. There we go, you guys. Nice sized beaver. Yo, what's up everybody? So we were out here yesterday, checked all these traps, caught one nice sized beaver. It poured last night for quite a while. Came back out here today again, kind of interesting, but I rebaited all my castor mounds here because the rain washed all that business away. But we're back over at this castor mound. I got the other big beaver in, and we got another nice sized beaver here. Looks like it maybe another 2-year-old, I guess. You see him down there? That might make blanket, maybe. But that's good. This could be the only pair that's in here. I know that they do travel over from across the road though, so who knows? That one might. That beaver almost got out of the trap. Wonder why that is. It's a big beaver. The jaws are, did he get a rock or something in there? This is interesting, you guys. Like, it looks like the jaws in this trap are spread way apart. I don't understand why. Well, interesting. That's a big beaver. Big female, actually. Yeah, big female. So this is the one that would have had a bunch of babies, you know. So it's good I got this one, because that's the plan, you know. Get the beavers that are having all the babies, so the landowner here doesn't have to worry about, you know. But if you notice, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this from there, but the 330, normally it catches them right behind the head. This one caught this one right across the eyeball, like not even, we're lucky that, I guess we're lucky I had I mean, I run brand new traps. Well, I guess maybe these are like 3 years old, but I mean, that's new for a 330, or fairly new anyway. I don't know, I'm calling it new. I know people that run them that are like 30 years old. But anyway, I did get them, you know, probably the only reason I held her was the other one got right underneath her neck. So I doubt she was going to go anywhere. There we go, you guys. That's a nice big beaver, nice big blanket. Look at that guy, gal actually, right there. I don't know if I should do this or not. The other one went. Okay, that one was fine. I hate beaver poop on the shop floor. There we go. Nice big beaver, you guys. That'll make blanket. Oh, just set it right there. Castor Mounds are king, baby. Said it before. Say it 100 times, whether it's a conibear, a snare, a dirty 330. Woo! The old dirty 330. Putting in overtime. I'm just thinking this beaver must not have hit the trap square, you know. That's the only real reasoning why it would have got caught by the right, you know, in that exact area that it did. There we go. Just replace the sticks a little bit. So it's really nice having a clay bottom lake. You can easily pull those sticks out and put them back in. Well, gonna re-disguise this baby. We don't want to put that. We don't put a lily pad right up there because the beaver's probably going to try to eat it. Ugh. Put a bunch of this over here. Some of that right about here. And there we go, you guys. Got our stick here. Put a little more bearded man beaver lure on here. What I don't get is why did the beavers choose this trap? You know, nothing on the first check, obviously, but then we get a nice beaver on the second check in this trap, and then a nice beaver on the third check in this trap. There's two bank dens set over here with 2 Castor Mounds set, one like this, one on a foothold, which normally, I mean, the beaver don't get trap smart to that, you know. And then I have a Castor Mound down there in a bank den set. So literally all sides of this trap are set up, but let alone this particular trap connected on the beaver. I don't know. Either way, we got another big beaver, you guys, and that's what we want. So yeah, we'll see you in the next check. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back at this place here. Caught a second big beaver yesterday, and now today, in a trap that hasn't connected at all. We got, looks like a pretty nice one in here too. See him floating right there. So I forgot my tripod today, but I'll just go out there and grab them and bring them up to shore and give you guys a little look. because you've seen me catch and reset a few times, so it's not super critical that you have to see that part. It's a nice size beaver. Tail's all beat up on it too. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, where's this thing anchored at? Okay. Oh. Ooh, looks like probably another like a 2-year-old, I guess. Like I said, it's not a baby for sure, but there we go. Tail's kind of bit up on it. Yeah. So here we go, Beaver number 3 out of this place. And hopefully I'll get some more here in the next few days. Yo, what's up you guys? Back at this house here. Kind of slowly picking beaver off one at a time. We've taken 4 big beaver out of here and no small ones. And then today I'm pulling my traps. I let them sit for a couple days because there hasn't been any activity really for probably like 4 days or so. But give me a pull today, and we did pick up one more big beaver. Got a beaver right there. Ugh. Not sure where my key bar is. I can never remember where I put that. But ooh, oh yeah, I got him by the head. I'm right by the head. And 330 there, you guys. Another Castor Mound beaver. Oh, well, sorry the last 2 times here I didn't bring my tripod with. Just forgot, you guys. So sorry, but anyway, little beaver trapping action for y'all. Yeah. Well, there's beaver number 5 out of here. Number 5 out of here. Anyway, a little bit of spring beaver trapping for you. I'm gonna get some fish and stuff out here pretty soon. So thanks for watching. Peace.